What's the scariest way someone's controlled you? The night my mother disappeared, my father woke all 6 of us kids and marched us into the living room. Someone broke into this house and took her, he said. From now on, one of you will be awake at all times keeping watch. We will never be caught off guard again. He divided the night into shifts and posted a schedule on the refrigerator. With 6 kids, each of us got maybe 4 hours of sleep if we were lucky. Dad rotated the schedule constantly so our bodies could never adjust. Predictability is vulnerability, he said. If you don't know when you're sleeping, neither does the intruder. The watcher had to sit in a chair by the front door with a flashlight and a whistle. If you fell asleep, everyone got punished. Your job is to protect this family, Dad said. If you can't stay awake for 4 hours, you don't deserve a family. We were exhausted within the first week. By the first month, we were falling apart. My brother Ezra started seeing things that weren't there. There's someone in the yard, he'd whisper, shaking. There was never anyone in the yard. My sister Posey walked into walls because her brain couldn't process what her eyes were seeing. The youngest, Harriet, would burst into tears for no reason and couldn't remember why she was crying. Why am I sad? She'd ask us, and we were too tired to answer. School became impossible. I'd sit in class and the teacher's words would blur into meaningless sounds. I failed 3 tests in a row because I couldn't hold a thought long enough to write it down. My handwriting turned to scribbles. We begged Dad to let us sleep. Please, Posey sobbed. Just one full night. I can't think anymore. You think the intruder is going to give you a full night? You think whoever took your mother is going to wait until you're well rested? This is survival. Dad slept 8 hours every night. He had a lock on his bedroom door and blackout curtains. Someone has to be alert during the day to protect this family, he explained. I can't do that if I'm tired. Ezra and my brother Foster tried to cheat the system once. They were supposed to switch at 3 a.m., but both fell asleep. Dad found them unconscious on the couch during his 4 a.m. check. He beat them so badly, Ezra couldn't open his left eye for a week. If you'd both been asleep when the intruder came back, you'd all be dead, Dad screamed. Is that what you want? You want to die like your mother? Harriet started having seizures from the sleep deprivation. Her little body would shake and her eyes would roll back and we'd hold her until it passed. Dad watched with his arms crossed. She's faking for attention, he said. Your mother used to pull stunts like that too. Look where it got her. We were too tired to run, too tired to plan, too tired to fight back. That was the point, though we didn't realize it yet. Some days I couldn't remember my own middle name. I'd stand in the kitchen forgetting why I'd walked in there, forgetting what food was, forgetting how to swallow. I tried to tell a teacher something was wrong at home, but my sentences came out scrambled and wrong. Sleep. We don't. Dad makes us watch. Mom is gone and she looked at me with pity and suggested I get more rest. I wanted to laugh, but I'd forgotten how. My brother Foster stopped talking entirely. He'd just stare at walls with his mouth hanging open, too tired to form words. My sister June forgot how to read. She'd look at a page and the letters would swim and rearrange themselves into nothing. We were disappearing piece by piece, and Dad watched it happen with satisfaction. 3 years of this. 3 years of 4-hour sleep chunks that never came at the same time. 3 years of watching my siblings deteriorate into hollow-eyed zombies who jumped at shadows and couldn't finish sentences. 3 years of Dad sleeping peacefully every single night while we rotted from exhaustion. We stopped asking about Mom after the first year. We were too tired to wonder. Harriet collapsed at school during a seizure that wouldn't stop. The paramedics rushed her to the hospital where doctors found severe brain damage consistent with years of sleep deprivation. They examined the rest of us and found the same thing in different stages. Cognitive decline, memory loss, neural deterioration. How long have these children been sleeping like this? The doctor demanded. Dad tried to explain about the intruder and keeping watch and protecting the family. The police searched our house while he was being questioned. In his bedroom closet behind his winter coats, they found a box. Inside was Mom's wallet, her keys, her wedding ring, and a journal in Dad's handwriting. Day 1, the first entry read, started the watch system. They're already too tired to ask questions about their mother. By next month, they won't be able to ask questions at all. Mom was under the back porch the whole time. We were too exhausted to notice the smell.